Okay, so here's a perfect architectural example of an opportunity missed. Although what's interesting is you do see the opposite color, the yellow color, against this LED. It's kind of interesting as a complement. And you also see, of course, you also, of course, see that the door, the internal light is on, which is always much more friendly and welcoming than a dark door or dark windows. Okay, there's a lovely US Bank sign. And it's kind of a sign joke because it's so lonely and it's so modern.
Yeah.
And it's on this incredibly massive classical building of like mausoleum, you know, quality. And then we've like tacked this sign on here. Okay, here's something really important. That window of that shop, all of a sudden we have a little bit of life on the corner. You know, there's some detail, there's color, there's interest. The other shops, you know, I'm big on suggesting for cities to create classes, like sort of continuing classes or business, you know, oriented through the Chamber of Commerce, classes on display and lighting of windows, so that you can get up the interest. I mean, it is a little like a fun puppet show, or, you know, window shopping. Isn't that fun? Like, so walking in this street at this time, I mean, it's not that late. You might be encouraged to walk along here if there were things you could see in the windows. Okay, here we go. The big lighting detail.
Beer signs.
Beer signs. These are called figures of light. What we have, are there any artists here? Figure-ground relationship. The ground is the street light. It's the threshold. It's a field of light. The figure are these details. Okay, nice tree shadows there. We could have trees on the other side of the building and light through them. Yes, I really look forward to coming up with a concept for lighting these two bridges. And you can imagine how they'll look across from each other, and then how they'll look from the riverbank as they bookend and frame your view. Okay, diamonds are a sign's best friend. Oh, it's blinking. An animated sign. I think that's really great. You know, the reason why I think that's great is because the color that it is. It's that beautiful incandescent gold color. If it was like a riot of colors, it would just look so cheap and tawdry. But I think actually, since it's gold, it makes you smile. I think it's nice. Let's just compare the darkness of here and the brightness under the multi-lantern. Could somebody say what they feel? Thank you.
I remember when we had grade school kids, they loved it in this area because they could go into the dark place, but they weren't far away from the light place. So
okay.
Both were valuable.
So being bordered by the light and yet being able to be in the dark. And what I want to say also is the beautiful yellow light that we can see through the openings of the bridge. Mm-hmm. Has anyone noticed that? It's just really, really charming. And we could do a kind of effect like that permanently.
How about underneath?
We would definitely do something underneath. Definitely.